So today I'm going to be doing a how I contour and highlight video. I was requested in my inbox to do this video because I guess some of you guys have curiosity to find out how exactly I contour and highlight my face. As you guys could see from my other videos, I was making like areas of my face darker and whatnot, so I decided that I would make it into a video. Now I did just try to film this video the other day, and for some reason my camera would not import. Basically I'm just going to be doing it like this right now. This is my second time redoing it, so my highlighting part of the video I will be in a completely different outfit. I filmed that a different day, and so I'm doing the first part right now, so I hope that doesn't bother you guys. But yeah, I'm just going to teach you a bit of tips and tricks on how I contour and highlight. And yeah, so if you guys want to find out how I contour and highlight, then keep watching. Okay, so first off, tools and products. So I like to grab products that are either just a bronzer works perfectly fine. You could use that. I use Casino. It's really nice. It's a couple shades darker than my actual skin tone, which is what you typically want to use. Some people even like using a brown eyeshadow. That works as well, but it just really depends on what stays on the longest. And if you guys don't even want to use a bronzer, you could use a dark face powder. I actually use this one as well, but I'm going to be using the Nars one just for the sake of this video so you guys can see it a little better. This is a darker face powder, and obviously I would not be wearing this like all over my face because this is just way too dark for me. So I use it as a contouring and bronzer. So I really like this. And two different types of tools I like to use. You could use something that's dome shaped, that's kind of fluffy, and that will help you blend the contour out a little bit so it's not too strong. This one works as well. This is Real Techniques. This one you could find as it's at Sephora. This is the number 74 blush contour, which is what I will be using, but you could use something like this. And you could even use, if you want it even more precise and you're just beginning and you really want to be able to find out where the hollows of your cheeks are, you just take the brush and basically feel your cheekbone, and then you'll feel the hollow of it right below it. So this is where I would contour right here. So if you wanted, you could even just go like this and make the contour so that it's precise, or you could just dip your brush into the product and make it as precise as you wanted it. But I'm not going to be using this. I will be using this one too, because I think a lot of people would just already have some sort of brush that they could use. So I'm going to feel where my cheekbone is right here, and we're going to go below that. Or you could even make the fishy face, which is where you go like this, and you can feel it even more because you're sucking your face in, so the hollows of your cheeks are more prominent. So everyone's cheekbones are going to be in different places. Not everyone's going to have the same cheekbones. Some people have more prominent cheekbones, so it's easier for you to find, but like me, I don't have my mom's amazing cheekbone, so I kind of have to look around for it. I can feel it right here, and I'm going to start it by taking some product and patting off any excess, and we're going to feel, and we're going to start making that line and just follow it. Now another tip is you don't want to go past the outer corner of your eye, so like the shape of your eye, you don't want to go past that, because if you do, it's going to bring it too close to like the points of your face, and it's just going to make it look not natural at all. So if I were to bring it all the way here, you'd kind of be like
that brown stuff like about to go into your mouth.
So you're just going to want to stay on this outer half of your face. Just go like this. And I've done this so many times that I just kind of already know where my cheekbone is and how far to go. So I just like to go this far, and then I'm going to blend it out a little bit. So if you guys can see that, you see that it's already starting to cast a shadow, and my face is actually looking a lot more slimmer and more dimensional, and that's what you want to do. So I'm going to do the other side, and we're going to feel, and we're going to contour. You're not going to go past here, so we're going to stay on this outer half of my face. If you have issues with having like a larger forehead, you could just put bronzer like all over your forehead, but blend it out a little so it doesn't look too strong and too harsh that it's so obvious. But for me, I just contoured my cheekbones, so I just kind of want to make everything look a little bit more balanced. So I'm just going to apply some all over my hairline, just like that. And then if you have areas like you've got like the double chin area problem-ish, you could even contour underneath your jawbone where you've got the issue, and that will hide that a little more. But I like to just apply some to my jawbone to make it look a little bit more precise. And that is basically all I do for contouring. We're gonna get on to highlight. So I'm going to use this one, and I'm just going to take a flat, you could use like any blush brush or anything like that. It doesn't really matter, but I just like using a flat brush because this one is really nice to highlight. So I'm just going to take a little bit and tap off any excess, and right on top of the contouring, excuse me, or you could just put it on your actual cheekbone where you have it. So I like to put it right on my cheekbone. And this is going to really like highlight this area. And then I like to put it down the middle of my nose, put the higher points of my face and make it much more highlighted so that those stand out a lot more. And you could even, if you want, I don't really need to do this, but for the sake of the video I will do it, placing a little bit of highlight on the Cupid's bow, which is like a little dip on your lips to make it look a lot bigger. So that's another. Usually in between the contouring and the highlight, I will apply my blush and blend everything together. I'm just going to take a blush brush, and I'm going to apply that just right on my cheeks, like that. And then I'm just going to blend all of that together. So some people just like to leave it like this, so it's kind of like a gradient from like lighter to darker. But for me, I just like to blend it a little bit, but keeping like the contouring very strong and the highlighting very natural. So the highlight basically makes it look like you have like a glow from within. Or another example, if you guys have ever heard of like the J-Lo glow, it's basically just a lot of highlighting and contouring. It makes her look so glowy and just so healthy. You can see this, the sun, well there really isn't sun, but the light really reflects my highlight, and then my face looks a lot more contoured right here. So all you have to do for contouring, it's not hard at all. It's just taking bronzer and putting it underneath your cheekbones and the areas that you want to cast shadows. And then to make things look brighter, you're going to use a highlighter, which is what I used on my cheekbone, just to kind of make those points of my faces stand out more. So the things that I want to push back, you're going to make darker, and the things you want to bring forward, you're going to make it lighter. So that's with highlight. And then contour is with bronzer. This is my way of doing it, and kind of like a universal way that a lot of people do it, but there's some other drastic ways to do it. Like you could use like a really dark like foundation and then put some bronzer on top of it, and like there's just a whole spiel on it, but I just feel like that's not really necessary unless you're like going on like the red carpet and getting like everyone taking your picture, and then that's like another thing. But for like everyday use type of thing, I don't really think it's that necessary. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thumbs it up if you like it, and if any of these tips work for you guys, let me know in the comments below, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.